What is up, YouTube? Today, we're diving into the best M1014 attachments and calibrations in Delta Force. The M1014 is a semi-automatic shotgun, and it's built for faster follow-up shots due to its 261 rounds per minute fire rate. It deals 160 damage per shot if you land every pellet, which translates to an instant time to kill up to 8 meters. After that, the damage drop-off is extremely heavy, depending on your distance, so try to stick to below 15 meters as a general rule. The biggest limitation of the M1014 is the ammo count though. Even with the extended tube, you can only hold 9 shells, so every shot matters with this one. You have to be deliberate when taking fights, and the idea is to minimize the amount of fights taken outside of that 8 to maybe maximum 15 meter range. Being an automatic shotgun, it has worse spread than the others, so today I will be tightening the pellet spread as much as possible, plus improving the hip fire spread by a lot. I will also be improving the ADS movement speed because staying mobile is one of the most important aspects of weapons that are meant for purely close range fights. And the muzzle velocity will also go up, but mostly to give us room to calibrate for better handling. This setup with better accuracy, ADS movement speed, ADS speed, and pellet spread makes the M1014 a great option if you want to take fights at a slightly further range than with the S12K. With all of that said, let's get into the attachments. We begin with a blank M1014 and we'll go from the front to the back, but we do want to start out with the handguard because it gives us new things. Aside from the control and the handling that we get for free, you also get 2 new slots, so let's make sure to put this on. Next up is the barrel, where we put on the only one available, the M1014 breakpoint barrel. This is the most important attachment for the weapon because we get this extended magazine capacity, right along with much better aiming spread. It will hurt our handling, but we are going to take care of this and our accuracy, and we're also going to take care of that too. So let's put it on for the magazine capacity and the aiming spread. Next up is the muzzle, where I can't really find a difference in between the shotgun vortex choke and the shotgun practical choke. After a lot of testing, I really have not found any major difference. So therefore, I don't think it's worth taking the extra handling hit and would much rather have the shotgun practical choke. Although it doesn't say it, it does help your pellet spread, so let's put it on. Next, on the foregrip, the competition hand stop will really help out your accuracy and your handling, mainly in the form of ADS movement speed, which is going to be quite useful for the weapon. But most importantly, with this attachment, we already fixed the accuracy issues that we have introduced due to the new barrel, so this is definitely one of the best attachments for the weapon. Then for the left and the right rail, we're going for the Hornet handguard panels. Each one of these panels is going to give us +4 accuracy, so in the end you do get +8, really helping out with your hip fire spread. Next, on the optic, this is one of those weapons that I do recommend going with a multi-purpose tactical riser so that you can put on a red laser light combo, since this is one of the least visible ones in the match, and it does really help out your ADS speeds, so let's put that on. And for the actual optic itself, it's purely preference, but I highly enjoy the holographic sight, so I'm gonna have to recommend that one due to the little donut that you have. That way you know that if you have anyone inside of this circle, you will hit them. On the magazine, the only attachment is a shotgun speed loader, which I highly recommend that you do unlock from the armory so that you can reload all 9 shells with one reload. Then for the stock, we have a couple of unique attachments for the 1014, and the best one that I have found is the collapsible stock. The folded version of this one gives you a lot of control, handling, and accuracy, all things that you could really do well with. The extended version is mainly about control and a little bit of accuracy, so we don't want this one, we want to make sure that we have the folded one, due to the huge increase in accuracy and huge increase in handling. Now this is the finished build. This was pretty simple, there's not a crazy amount of attachments on the M1014, but let me show you the detailed stats so that you can see exactly what will be changing when we calibrate the weapon. First, just to show you the damage fall-off multipliers, you can tell that you really don't want to use this weapon at any range further than even 15 meters. At that range, that's when you want to pull out your pistol. Next one up is the control for the weapon, where of course, because it is a shotgun, you barely have to worry about this one. We have already improved it by so much that pretty much every single one of your shots is going to go back to the original point of aim due to the fire rate of the weapon. We will improve it slightly with the calibration though to make it even easier. On the handling, the most important stats here are the current ADS speed and the ADS movement speed. Of course, having such great sprint to fire delay does mean that you can basically be sprinting the whole match and you won't have a problem when somebody surprises you. But considering that we have a red laser on and we have 302 milliseconds of ADS speed already, that means that our ADS speed is actually down to 252 milliseconds, which is insanely fast. Our ADS movement speed though is extremely high and this will be changing. We're actually going to improve it by quite a bit. That way you can stay as mobile as possible. Next up is the stability. That does not matter at all. We're not even gonna take a look at this. This is probably only going to get worse due to the calibration. And the next one up is the accuracy, which as you can tell is very good, but it will not change due to the calibration. And now let's calibrate the weapon so that we can make it even better. Starting off with the barrel, where we move the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS movement speed. This is the stat that we mostly care about on this weapon, so let's always try to go for that. The length goes all the way down to the minimum, which is another very important stat for the M1014. We don't care about muzzle velocity or firing stability, so those are okay as negatives. Moving on to the foregrip now, where we move the thickness all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS movement speed, which once again that is our top one priority for the weapon. Stability does not matter, and the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS speed. The control really won't matter at all, so it is okay to have that negative. On the stock, we move the weight limit all the way to the maximum because stability is not important at all for the weapon. We would rather have the extra control rather than this little bit of stability that we don't care about. And the thickness all the way down to the minimum for the extra hipfire aim speed, which is really your ADS times. This is our number 2 priority of all the stats, so let's go for the extra hipfire aim speed. And last but not least, on the optic, because we're only going to be using this at very short ranges, I would actually recommend to put the zoom all the way down to the minimum so that this becomes a real 1x zoom. You're really not going to be able to use this weapon at longer ranges, so it is not worth having the 1.5x. And then the eye relief, I would move all the way down to the minimum so that you can see more inside of your optics window. Now let's take a look at the finished detail stats after all this calibration, and you can see that our damage fall off multiplier does not change. So let's move on to the control, where we have made it slightly better. Although it won't really affect you very much, there's really not going to be much recoil for you to control. Then on the handling, you can see that we have insane ADS speeds here. We have 266 milliseconds, and that is before we subtract the 50 milliseconds from the laser. So in reality, this is actually 216 milliseconds of ADS speed, which is extremely fast. You will never see someone aiming faster than you. So make sure to use that to your advantage. Right along with that, we have huge ADS movement speed. This is very good. Make sure that you're constantly strafing whenever you're using this weapon. Stability again got worse, but we do not care for it. It is a shotgun. Stability will not affect you in any way. And for our accuracy, again, this does not change at all, but I still want to show how good the hipfire is compared to what it would be by default. We have gone from 1.8 to 1.14 and 3.2 to 2.02. These numbers are going to make a huge difference whenever you do not need to ADS. And now that you know the stats and we have dialed in our attachments and calibration, let's hop into the firing range so that I can show you the difference between hipfire and ADSing, because this is a shotgun. Now if you look at this wall, as I shoot from the hip, you can tell that the spread is not too big. You can pretty much, this is really usable, but as soon as you ADS, you can tell that the spread is ridiculously small. That means that you always want to be ADS'd whenever you're any further than maybe 5 meters. Because if you do the same thing that I just did there while hip firing, this is going to take much longer to get that kill. The further you are, the more chances that you have for the pellets not to hit your target correctly. The M1014 could be much better if we could hold maybe 12 shells instead of 9. I cannot find a practical reason to use it over the S12K, but maybe it fits your playstyle more than mine, so let me know. And now that we have the build locked in, let's jump into an 88 kill match in Knife Edge to see the setup in action. Enjoy! We're in a match, we're in Knife Edge, which is kind of perfect. Let's break this wall. We want to make sure to get in there. There we go. I really like Knife Edge for the M1014. So let's have some fun here. Make this a good match. Hurt somebody. There we go. It's another one, but I literally... Oh my god, there's so much smoke. Who's throwing all this smoke right now? Oh, right behind me. What timing? Teammate saved me. Hold on, let's sit in here for a second so we can reload. Don't know if there's anybody... Oh, there is. They see me too. Bad moment. But it's okay though. We actually got a fair amount of points out of that. We've got Viren with the M1014, which is my favorite thing to do because Viren is just really good with shotguns in general. We also have the sniper pistol, in case something ever happens where we're a little bit too far. Make sure. Get this guy, get some free points. Free points, I like free points. We all like free points. Oh, hello. There we go. Nice little headshot. And you too. Okay, never mind. Thought I was gonna get him. Couple bombs over there. There's a scout. Wait, is that it? Okay, well, I killed somebody with my bomb, which is nice. There we go. Oh, no. There's some people to the left here. I don't know if they're... Or there's one. Hold on, hold on. Let's reload real quick. We only have 9 shells. We can only hold 9. Which is kind of the problem versus the S12K. The S12K can hold 24. It's a lot better. See you. Hop out again. You won't. Jump down. There we go. Nobody else around here. We're good. There is a respawn beacon. Get that. Oh, brother. The range on this thing is just not the greatest by any means. Hold on. Keep backing up. I'm dead. Maybe not. I live just because I'm playing Byron. Look at that. They jump down. They're dead, though. Okay. Hold on. What's happening over here? There's another one. Wait. Okay. Oh, my God. How did I get him? I gotta reload. Oh, there's so little shells. I wish I had more shells. There we go. I'm still alive. Damn, no. Wait. No. If she would have missed one more shot, that would have been it for me. As you saw there, it's really just the biggest drawback that you can only have 9 rounds compared to like the S12K. Like right now, I wish I would have like 12. Maybe they could come out with like an extended magazine tube or something, a little bit bigger one, as its own attachment instead of being part of the barrel. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can still... Yes! No! Oh! There's a lot of kills to get on the left side, though. We're doing pretty good. It's been working out for us fairly well, so let's continue on the left side. I'm actually gonna jump off this time, though. Want to switch it up on them a little bit. At least one of them saw me. 100%. Get up here. We're not decent. Oh, no, we're not in a decent spot. For a second, I thought I would have gotten it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying on the left. Don't really seem to be too aware of what I'm doing over here. Let's just try to... okay, well. Goodbye, world. Just die. Alright, forget the left side. Let's go into the normal section. Damn. There we go. I was using a flamethrower. I haven't seen somebody use that in a while. Notice how every time I come around a corner, I try to jump. Because it's a lot easier. Oh, man, he got me good. Let's go forward. Okay, hold on. Was not expecting to find this guy here. Okay, alright, that's another guy. What if I just, like, jump up? And then... Okay, never mind. We made that work. But notice how I'm jumping around every single corner. And that's mainly because it gets rid of your sprint. Every time you jump, you stop aiming upwards. You stop sprinting, so you're gonna have a faster sprint to fire time. It's gonna be instant, basically. It's also going to be harder for other people to aim at you if you're jumping around a corner. Because you keep the momentum. Whoa! Not expecting that. Hold on, let's get a little bit closer quicker. This is why Viren is good. Because you can really close that gap a lot quicker. What is this guy using? That is... I thought it was a sniper for a second. Get over here to B1. This is gonna be where we thrive. They're not gonna have an easy time here against us. Stop them from coming up. That's what we want to do. Throw one of these over here. There's another one there, though. They know where my laser came from, so I might have issues. Okay, alright. That took 4 shots at that range. It's not too shabby. We can probably do it again here. Without it taking 2 shots, because it's instant. That's right. There we go. Gotta remember that up to 8 meters, you can get a 1-shot kill if all your pellets actually hit. I don't know how that other shot didn't hit. I really felt like that should have hit. Y'all was trying to rush me. I got a shotgun. I don't think he knew, though. Hello. It's a little too far. This is not good for me. I gotta figure out how to get closer to them. I'm gonna go up. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna run this way. Go up the zip line. And then come back around. Because if I go straight at them like that, it's not gonna work. It's one of the things that you really have to think about whenever you're using a shotgun. Okay, hold on. Somebody sees me. First throw that out. I don't think he can get out of there without getting blown up. Okay, maybe he can't. Oh, because he's over here. Didn't even know you could come over here like that. It's taught me something. Get you. Good. Now there's 3 more up here. This is a shotgun, so maybe we can... Oh, I don't even know how I hit him. Alright, now let's go to the side here for B2. They'll never expect me to already be here, am I right? Throw that out just to destroy the spawn beacon. Oh, this is not good at all. There we go. Okay. Reload. Oh, I'm so dead. Yep. I wish I had more shells. Are they gonna rush forward? I hope so. Yeah. They're kind of rushing forward a little bit. I do have a shotgun, so that's what I want them to do. Oh, no. Let's throw this out right here. There we go. Got someone. I don't know who, but... Throw this out. Okay, hold up. This is troubling. There's way too much smoke over here. I don't know what I'm getting hit by. Oh, I do know, and I'm dead. I panicked. Alright, let's keep going over here to the side. I got 4 more rounds. Good. Only needed 1 for this guy. 3 there. Okay. Jump. Yes, I'm alive. Okay. Now, if they chase me, I'm gonna get their ass. That's right. Good. That's what we want. That's a shotgun. That's what it's for. Keep it going. Don't see anybody here. I think I heard a footstep over here inside. Yep. Nobody else. Nobody else. Is that behind me? There. I got 3 more rounds. Okay. Well, that's as many rounds as I had. It's coming around. That's somebody else. That's somebody else, but we're still good. Hello. What are you doing here? Found you. I really like knife edge for shotguns. I don't know why I just did that. No! Yes, he missed. Where are we? What's going on? What's happening? Alright. I'm gonna jump down. Let's go to B2. Wait for somebody to push up. If they don't push up, then we're good to go on the left side. Maybe we're not good to go, actually. Anybody else here? Throw that out. Okay, good. Maybe I can get a kill with that. That'd be cool. No? No kill. Literally don't know where anything is right now. I'm aiming at the ground so that it's a little bit harder for them to see my laser. Oh. Oh, yes, I hit him. Let's go. He didn't move. I love it when they don't move. Let's keep going over here, though. They gotta stop with the smoke. There's so many. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down here for a second. Reload. Figure out where everybody is. Like this guy. There we go. Rush forward. There's gotta be some more in here. Yes, let's get B2. We're getting it, boys. Let me go to B1 in the meantime. Only got 66 tickets. Can definitely do this. Capturing B1. There's somebody all the way in the corner. All the way over here. Oh, it's underneath. Hello. How did you get here? We've done it. We've done it. Let's use a sniper pistol for this range. And miss every shot. That was part of the plan, though. That was actually just part of the plan. Because then I came closer, and they don't think I can aim, and then I can just kill them all. It was just one person. Now, I don't know if I am crazy, but I swear, there's no difference in between the practical and the vertex choke. If you guys can find a difference, let me know. But I just destroyed them. That was crazy. This is the part that the M1014 is for. I wish I could see, but this is the... I don't know what's been going on this game, but this game, there's literally been 0 chances for me to see. But I just actually killed so many of them. That was good. I'm gonna try to get behind again. I only have 150 tickets, so I have to make this work. Wait, someone said smoke the fire? Is that a thing in this game? I thought that was only in CS2. Come down. Don't want to use the rappel. That would let them know that we're here. Just gonna try to make it all the way through without dying. And what I'm gonna do is put this right here, and they'll never know. Hello. Okay, that's a couple of them. Reload real quick. Another one. Is there any more? Well, I did not make my investment back of the spawns. What I spent on the strategic beacon, sadly. So I don't know if I'll be able to get a guided missile anymore. I already had one, but I messed up. Okay, now that we're nice and close over here, my team did wonders with that guided missile. Oh, he definitely saw me. Let's come up here before they see me again. Gotta get him from behind. Anybody else here? Hello, how are you doing? Right behind him. In a good spot. There we go. Another one. No way they got C1. It's not expecting that at all. Wait, is that an enemy? No. Somebody else around here? Not that I can tell. Gotta be upstairs. There's one. Two. I see this guy over here, so let me ignore that for a second. What's even hit him? Oh, fire. Did not realize I was burning. We're about to win. Let's go. That's an M1014 on Knife Edge. This is probably the best map for it. We did really well. Only a 26-minute match, but that was an 88 kill game. Obviously, I do wish that it had more shells in the magazine tube, but 9 will do for now. In the comments down below, let me know what you thought of this M1014, and if you have a way to improve it even more. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. I will out.